he continued to pretend to go along with daily routine, keeping up the charade. On September 19, 2019, Ed was sentenced to life imprisonment. His attorney read a statement on Ed's behalf at the hearing, which we play for you now.
I really messed up. If I could go back in time and even to the very second before I went to that classroom, I would do that and back out of it. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake.
Classroom number 236 in the Kennedy Building at UNCC, along with the neighboring classroom number 234, have not been used since the shooting. The school is considering several options, including recommendations that it be turned into a meditation space for students, complete with a dedication plaque. A memorial in front of the Kennedy Building is currently in the works, and is expected to be unveiled on the 3rd anniversary of the shooting, later this year in 2022. There were some red flags and warning signs near the end. Yet, were they clear enough that this tragedy could have been prevented? It's impossible to say. We all have the unique ability to help prevent such a catastrophic event from happening. If we keep our eyes and ears open, and never hesitate to report when something, or someone, just doesn't seem right. It is our sincerest wish that there will be no more active or mass shooting stories to tell. We pray that love will prevail over hate.
Too many have died! We should say to ourselves, not one more!
In the meantime, we urge our listeners to stay aware of your surroundings and keep in touch with your loved ones. If you see something, say something. You never know how many lives you'll be saving. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Active Shooter, the podcast. Remember, if you see something, say something. There's no telling how many lives you may be saving.
A huge thank you to Darren Curtis, who composed some of the music used in this episode. Check him out at darrencurtismusic.com. DARRENCURTIS music.com.
Active shooter, reports of an active shooter,
mass casualty incidents.
Make sure to check us out on social media. We have a discussion group on Facebook. Just search for Active Shooter, the podcast discussion group. You can also find us on Instagram at Active the Podcast and Twitter at Podcast Active. For just $1 a month, you can get access to ad-free episodes, early release episodes when available, and a shout-out on the show. Just go to patreon.com/Active the Podcast. Thank you, and be safe.